I'm the last of 5 children. I'll grow up very happy. My parents were farmers and we had a lot of cows and we used to play so much. We were on the top of the mountain and we used to go far away to fetch water. And we'd be running kilometers and kilometers, chatting all together. It was always good. I did that for 15 years. I think I started when I was 4. Almost all our friends were killed.
One million people dead, and the dead bodies were scattered all over.
It is as if Rwanda experienced 9/11 every day for 100 days.
It is as if Rwanda has ceased to exist as a nation.
I think there's a spirituality about Africa which a Western person takes a long time to understand.
When one has been through something as traumatic as that, you need something on which to base your life.
Think of Rwanda. We are enclaved. We are just a landlocked country. The only salvation for our development is through development of our human resources.
We're a small country with very little natural resources, so our wealth are people, and we need to develop the capacity for our people to become agents for social change.
I personally believe you cannot develop as a country without having quality education. In my opinion, that's the beginning.
We have sat down and looked at our constraints, our opportunities, and we have felt that we need to invest in human resource development. And we believe that by investing in the people of Rwanda, we can improve their lives.
When people in development circles say, don't give the man a fish, teach him how to fish, and I've always believed that that is simply not going far enough. You see, if we had a river right down here in the valley and we had some hungry people and we came in and taught them how to fish, we'd be doing better than doing the fishing for them. But what happens when some big company builds a dam upstream? What happens when some other people start pumping toxins into the water and the fish start dying off? What happens when the population actually thrives because they have food to eat and they overpopulate? If you teach the people how to fish, you haven't actually addressed their real need. Their real need is to understand their world and understand how it works, and to be able to understand that that river and those fish are part of the answer to their problem. People need to be empowered with a lot more than simply a skill set. Their need is to be able to be problem solvers, to be creative in their thinking so that they can address the problems in their lives. And so when you look at national issues of AIDS and poverty and disease of every kind and, you know, lack of everything and want for more, the issue boils down to, are people empowered to be able to actually address their own problems, to creatively find a solution for it? And that is where Rwanda's greatest need lies. And so for me, seeing education is actually the development tool that Rwanda must rely on to have a better future. I was working here in Rwanda for about a year and a half as a volunteer. I was really impacted by the vision that I saw that the Rwandan people have for establishing high quality education in this country as a means to the development of the nation. As I was interacting with a lot of the Christian community, I saw that the Christian people really believed that not only was education vital to the rebuilding of Rwanda, but that a values-based, a Christian education would be something that would actually empower a new generation of leaders to serve this nation and to actually be carriers of change within the culture. That's when I contacted Richard, and I said, "Hey Rich, what do you think maybe we started an organization to respond to this need and this vision that the Rwandan people have?"
We are looking at developing schools, which is something the government is working on, and we are aiming particularly at schools where we can help develop leaders, not just leaders who are coming from the upper echelons of society, but leaders in all communities. We're looking at both the primary and the secondary sector being the one where the government feels the greatest need. We're also looking at a need identified by the government, which is quality.
Teachers are the culture carriers for this nation. So some things that have been talked about and things that have already happened is the startup of an association of Christian teachers, which came out of our first conference in November. This was an incredible thing to us because what we saw was it confirmed there were people here who wanted to make things happen, and this was really the initiative of the Rwandan teachers themselves. We began to realize that there was an opportunity to make a huge impact in teacher training, and it didn't require the same type of capital that it costs to build an entire school. To be able to work with teachers who are already in the profession and can have influence, from headmasters to just people within primary and secondary schools, to help provide them with training in quality education and a quality way of thinking about education.
People of Rwanda have heard what God is intending to do, and we have been fortunate enough and blessed enough to hear what God is saying as well. The vision, however, comes entirely from the Rwandese people, and they have realized and recognized that in order to produce change in the long term, there has to be an entirely different kind of education which is put forward, something that focuses on Jesus Christ and something that empowers children to actually become leaders. And that is what we can achieve through a high-quality Christian education.
Our children are growing up in an environment where there have been a genocide. For sure, whatever they hear, whatever they have gone through, or their parents, if there is not a healing process, it will be passed on to the next generation. And we want Wellspring to help our children to heal, to be a new healed generation, where Tutsi and Hutu and Twa will see themselves as children of God. I see it as a solution for our nation, a healed, reconciled, God-fearing generation that will do everything, excel in everything, but for the glory of God.